What is going on, my beautiful people? I hope you guys are having an amazing damn day, man. A day that the Lord have made. We are feeling good today. We're feeling amazing. I know you are, man. Let's get up. Let's start enjoying this day fully. Hope you're able to live in love today. What we're going to be talking about is accepting that God loves you. And I'm not just talking about right now. I'm talking about that He has loved you all throughout your life. Now, this is something that is going to change your life if you can really accept this. Because once you can start to love yourself, not just how you are now, but how you were then, maybe you are more confident now, maybe you're just feeling better now, but also accepting yourself and loving yourself even when you were not at your best. And the reason this was so powerful for me is, and it will be for you too, when you're able to accept it, is I heard this from this guy and he was talking about it like, if you can get to a place of self-love, all of a sudden you can start giving love from an unconditional place. But also, it's something where if you can accept yourself as like your worst self, like you can call it your worst self, but really the part of yourself that you didn't want to accept because you're like, oh, you look back at that high school photo and you're like, oh my gosh, or you look back at that middle school photo and you're like, that, what the hell was I doing at that time? And it's hard to accept yourself then the same that you might be able to do now. But not only that, sometimes it's even hard to accept yourself right now. But trying to accept all of us and everything that we've had. And the visualization that they gave for this, or the way of thinking about, the way of putting yourself into this, is imagining yourself back then, whenever, or even now, like whatever the time period is where you didn't feel the most loved, or you didn't feel like you deserved love, or you didn't love yourself even. It's important for us to go back in our mind and imagine that person, imagine us back then, and accepting and loving that self. So for me, there was a time period where I was extremely damn skinny. Like, I'm still skinny, but I was extremely damn skinny. Like, I was real thin. And I didn't really I didn't accept it at the time. And not only that, I had these braces and they were big, man. And, my smile, it was hard for me at the time. And yeah, it was just hard for me at the time. I just felt like awkward. I felt like kind of like just, I was super tall too, so I was super tall and super skinny, and it was just hard at that time. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm loving myself now. I'm loving myself through the Lord now. But when they said this was like, oh damn, now I gotta go back and try to love myself when I was there. And I'm like, ooh, that's kind of tough because it might be hard to fully accept. But we're like, would other people have loved us then, or would I still be as confident as I am now if I was like that person then? And I knew it was important for every single one of us to do that, because if we can accept the part of us then we can even more accept the part of us now. So for me, what I did is I went back in my mind and I imagined myself then with the braces, looking super skinny, whatever it might be. I get a clear picture of where you were at that time. And then what I did is basically just imagine myself then. It was hard for me because I was like, okay, I look stupid. It's like we don't want to look stupid. You're thinking like, can people still love you then? But it's important that we imagine God's love for us then. Not just God's love for us then, but how would you have walked around then if you knew that God loved you? And if you accepted that fully? Now, this is something where having God's love and knowing that, because you can start to see yourself walking around in confidence, in love, in joy, and just walking around your life with that at that time. However you look, super goofy or whatever. If you can imagine yourself walking around with confidence still even then, and knowing I still had God. God was still with me, and He loved me, and I love myself because He loved me first at that time. And you start walking around with the confidence of the Lord that you might have now, and that you might have more so of now. You might still be growing in it, but knowing that the confidence, the love, the joy that you're trying to extrude to other people, if you can put that back into who you were then, it's so powerful, because now all of a sudden you accept yourself throughout all time periods of your life, throughout all of that, throughout the good and the quote-unquote bad. And it's so powerful because all of a sudden you start being able to accept and love those parts about yourself and not hating those parts about yourself. You can't love yourself as much fully now if you couldn't love the experiences that God has put you through to get to where you're at right now. You know, whether that's how you looked at the time, or whether that's how you acted at the time, whether that's who you were with at the time, whether that's whatever was going on with you at the time that was hard. It's hard to accept right now. So I hope you're able to go back into there and fully accept yourself then, and also maybe you're able to do it right now and accept yourself, even if you are not somebody that is walking around fully with the confidence of the Lord yet, or in the love of the Lord. Just imagine yourself, how would you walk around if you knew 100% sure that God loved you fully, every little part about you, that you are on God's plan. He knows everything that is going to go on with you. You don't need other people's approval or love. You're seeking the Lord's approval, and you know that He has the perfect person out there for you. He has the perfect path out there for you, and you don't need to change anything about yourself. Just keep walking on this path. Love you guys very much. Hope you guys have an amazing one. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.